Hello and welcome to this class. So it's going to be a 45-minute class and it's going to be a little bit more dynamic than normal. So moving a little bit faster, building up more of a sweat, holding poses for slightly longer. Anytime you get too tired, have a rest, take a moment in child's pose or just lie down in Shavasana and catch your breath. Whatever you do, enjoy the class. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel perhaps, and yeah, have a good time. Thanks for joining me. Come to lying down on your mats. We'll start off gently and then build up into it. Have your straps nearby, blocks if you have them. And just come to lying down, however is most comfortable for you, either with bent knees or legs extended, arms by your sides. And then just relax down. Let go of your spine, your hips, your shoulders. Everything just kind of easing down. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose, releasing the shoulders down. As you inhale, let the knees just come halfway on one side. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Just a really slow, gentle movement, maybe coming a bit lower each time as you exhale them out to the side. Focusing on using your core as you inhale them back to center. And just easing out your lower back. And then coming to a still pose, bending your knees if they're not already bent. Lift one leg, extend the toes to the ceiling, bend the knee, bring the leg down. Other leg lifts 90 degrees, point to the ceiling, bending the knee, releasing it down. Moving from one side to the other side, keep your core engaged as you stretch out the legs here. Moving slowly, point the toes. And then the next time you've got your right leg lifted, pause, hold, wrap your hands behind the thighs. Draw the thigh towards you, pulling it in as tightly as you can, keeping your leg as straight as you can. And then release the right foot to the mat. Left leg lifts, hand behind the thighs. Draw the thigh into the chest and release it down. Inhale, right leg lifts again. This time flex the foot, hands behind the thigh. Walking up the leg, pause. Draw the knee to nose, nose to knee. Pause. And slowly releasing it down. Left leg lifts, flex the foot, push the heel up, hands behind the thighs. Inhaling up, bending at the elbows, nose to knee, knee to nose. Holding here, breathing here. And releasing it down. T-shape your arms and reset your legs in your 90-degree bend. Slowly lower them all the way to one side. Don't let opposite shoulder lift. Turn your head. Look the other way. Let the legs relax down. Relax around the hips and your lower back. And then pulling belly button up and in. Lifting to center. Lowering all the way down on the other side. Head turns in opposite direction. Relaxing here. And coming back to center. Flex your feet, reach for your big toes. Draw knees to armpit in your happy baby. A little rock from side to side. Massaging your back. And then bring your hands behind your thighs. And just rocking and rolling a couple of times up and down your spine. And coming up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Making sure you're sitting as comfortably as you can. Hands resting on the knees. Close your eyes for just a moment. Push down into your sits bones, draw the shoulders away from your ears. Pull that belly button up and in as you take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn your head over one shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale over the other shoulder. Inhale to center, releasing your arms out wide, lifting your arms, looking up to your hands, and hands come to heart center. Inhale wide, keep the shoulders down as arms lift, keep them shoulder width. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, a little fold one way. Inhale to center, exhale the other way. Inhale to center and bring your hands behind you, fingers facing forwards, leaning back, chest is proud. And then maybe lift your hips, arch your back, coming up, looking behind you for a few breaths, holding here. And then release your hips down, uncross your legs, reset hands and reverse tabletop, lifting up. Squeeze those butt cheeks as you lift your hips, holding here, breathing here. And then lowering your hips, crossing at the ankles and rolling over, or bring your feet out to the side and taking all fours just for a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips as belly sinks down. Neck is long, you're looking straight down to the mat. Inhale, arching up, chin to chest. And exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, pushing hard into hands and knees. Exhale, lower down. One more time, arching up and hold here. Push harder into hands, push harder into knees, tuck your toes, pushing yourself back to a crouching dog, pushing your belly or trying to push your belly and chest to your thighs. And then lower one heel to the mat. Pause, hold it there, stretch out the back of the leg. And then the other heel to the mat. And then walking it out one side at a time, pedaling the heels down. Breathing here. And then come to your still down dog. Look at your hands. So my hands are a bit too close together. So do check they're always shoulder width. Spread your fingers wide and push down into every part of your fingers and palms. And then push chest towards your thighs, lowering the heels perhaps. And you should feel this kind of between your shoulder blades behind you. You should be able to flex your shoulder blades and just feel that middle part of your back really having a nice stretch here. Holding here. And then bending at the knees, walking up to the top of your mat, big toes touch, heels apart, in a deep fold. Give your head a nod, a shake. Softening in the knees, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Lifting your arms out wide, pulling them up, pull that belly button up and in at the same time as hands come to heart center. So we're going to flow through a few rounds of sun salutations, throwing in a few warrior poses as well. And we're going to move a little bit faster than normal. So if you get overheated, drink water, take a rest, come down to child's pose. Big toes touch, heels apart, arms by your side. Lift those kneecaps. Inhaling out and up, and exhale, swan dive, hands either side of the feet. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back, the left foot back, take your plank. Knees, chest and chin for the first round. Sliding to your baby cobra, pushing to your knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move it between your hands. Left foot joins it, big toes together, heels apart in your fold. Inhale, reversing that swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Inhaling out and up, maybe a back bend. Exhale, swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, left foot back, right foot back to your plank. Knees, chest and chin. Baby cobra to your knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high. Looking forward, step it between your hands, right foot joins it in your fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive, and exhale, heart center. Inhaling out and up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Feet, hands either side of feet or in front of your feet, stepping or jumping back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step, move it between the hands. Left foot joins it in your fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Inhaling out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or jump back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forwards, sweep step or move it forwards. Right foot joins it in your fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Inhaling out and up. Exhale, swan dive, hands in front of the feet, bend the knees. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, jump back to your plank. Hold plank. Pausing here. Squeeze the kneecaps. Rotate elbow creases forward. Hold. Breathe. And then slowly, chaturanga as you lower. Up dog and downward facing dog. Give the legs a little pedal. Right leg lifts. Looking forward, sweep step. Move it forwards. Left foot joins it in your fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Exhale, heart center. Inhaling out and up. Exhale, swan dive, hands in front of the feet. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold and jump back to your plank. Pause in plank. Rotate those elbow creases forward. Walk your toes in. Push your heels away. Kneecaps strong. Holding here. And then slowly chaturanga as you lower. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forwards, stepping forwards to your fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Catch your breath for just a moment. Keep doing deep breaths in and out of the nose. Try not to breathe through the mouth. Try nose breathing. And then inhaling, arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, stepping or jumping back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep or step it between your hands. Coming up, warrior one. Sinking deep down into the knee, on feet on train tracks. Hips and shoulders aligned as arms reach up and sinking down. Gaze up between your hands like you're holding that giant beach ball. Breathing here. And then hands either side of right foot. Step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Left leg lifts up high. Looking forward, sweep it between your hands. Warrior one on the other side. Hips and shoulders forward, sinking down. Arms lifting up and then sinking deep into your warrior one. Think about that back leg. Is it as straight as you can get it? Reach those arms longer. Pull the tops of the shoulders down. Breathing here, holding here. And then hands either side of the foot. Step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Right leg lifts up high. Sweeping or stepping it between your hands. Warrior two. On the right hand side, right foot forwards. Picturing your tightrope, shoulders over hips, arms reaching wide, and then sinking deep into your lunge. Check that your shoulders are staying over your hips. Check back arm is the same height as front arm. And then looking towards that front middle finger. Sinking nice and deep. Reach those arms longer. Feel biceps and triceps engaging. Spread your fingers wide. Holding here. And then flipping that front palm, reversing your warrior, reaching up and over. Hold. Can you come a bit further over? Can you bring your bicep closer to your ear? Holding here. And then back to your warrior two. Forearm to thigh, left arm lifts, option one. Option two, hand on block or on the mat. Option three, taking a bind. You choose where you want to be today. Holding here, breathing here. Releasing the bind, coming up through the stages, back to your warrior two. Straighten that right knee and reaching forward, coming to your Trikonasana. Left arm reaching up, 6 o'clock arms, holding here. Now draw that left shoulder back, draw the left hip back, like you're pushing your back against a wall. Holding here, breathing here. And then bringing that left hand down. You can either grab your blocks, have them either side of the foot, or fingertips to the mat. Draw the right hip back, legs as straight as you can get them. Elbows come wide as nose comes to knee, pyramid. Legs as straight as is comfortable for you, holding here. And then bending the front knee, left hand to the mat, lift the left heel off the mat, lift right arm coming to your twist. Reaching up, looking up, straighten that left leg, push that heel back as far as it'll go. And then right hand outside right foot, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Stepping it forwards, coming to warrior two on the other side. Again, picturing that tightrope. Arms along, knee to 90 degrees. Check that back arm is at the right height. Straighten that right leg, squeeze the kneecap. Gaze towards the left middle finger, holding here. Draw the tops of the shoulders down as you breathe here. And then turning that front palm, reversing your warrior, bicep to your ear as you reach back as far as is comfortable for you. Do pull that belly button up and in though, support your lower back. And then coming back to warrior two. Forearm to thigh, right arm lifts, or hand on block or on the mat, or finding a bind, bringing your hands together behind you. Nice, holding here, breathing here. They say that yoga's not cardio, but when you move quickly, it sure can be. Breathe. Hand to the floor if you're in a bind, coming out through the stages and coming back, warrior two. Straighten that left knee, reaching forward and then pivoting to your Trikonasana, your triangle on this side. Draw right hip back, right shoulder back, aiming for those 6 o'clock arms, really nice. Holding here. You can look straight in front of you or up to your hand, you choose. And then bringing that right hand down, hand either side of your left foot, draw left hip back, straighten both legs, elbows wide, nose to knee, holding in your pyramid. And then right hand to the mat, bend left knee, lift right heel, lift left hand, twisting on the other side. And then left hand to the mat, step back and take your plank, hold plank. Rotate elbow creases forward, holding here. And then lower the left knee, left foot behind you as right arm lifts. Bring the arm up and over, bicep to the ear. Lift that right leg, flex that right foot, like you're pushing your heel away from you, reaching your arm long overhead at the same time. Nice. Now slowly start to bend the knee. Reach forward, grab hold of the knee, pull it into the chest, and then see if you can grab your big toe. Give it a go, you never know. Give it a go. And then maybe extending that leg long. See how that feels. Holding here. And releasing it down, coming back to a full plank once again. Hold the plank. And then right foot down, right foot behind you. Left arm lifting up first of all. Bring that arm over, bicep to the ear. Lift that left leg, flex the foot. Like you're taking a full stretch on the left-hand side. Reaching, holding, breathing, and then bending the knee, bring it into the chest. Reach down for your big toe and extend that left leg long, holding here. And release it down. Bring your knees to the mat. Bring them as wide as the mat. And there we go. Halfway through the class, a little rest in child pose. I'm not such a slave driver after all. Have a drink of water if you're thirsty. Pour some over your head if you're overheating. And holding here, sinking your hips down. Catch your breath, relax the tops of the shoulders. And lifting your head, reach your arms long, spread your fingers wide, tuck toes, and we're back in our down dog. Give your legs a pedal, get them warmed back up again before we move on. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, heel to butt cheek. Rotate that right hip open, look underneath your right arm, and you can stay here, or you can flip over to your to a wild thing. Not a modified one, we're doing the full one. Lift the hips, lift the chest up. Really arch your back, push into the feet in the left hand. And then flipping back over, three-legged dog. Shifting weight forwards, right knee behind right elbow. Pause, hover, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right knee to nose, squeeze the knee towards your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow. Pause, hold here. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Slide the left leg away, flatten the left foot. Looking up, arching your back perhaps, maybe coming onto fingertips. Maybe really arching that lower back if it's not too uncomfortable. And then bending the elbows, either use a block under your forehead or make a pillow with your hands, rest your forehead down. Elbows nice and wide as you sink down into your pigeon. Hold in here. Lifting your head, hands shoulder width, tuck left toes, three-legged dog. Pause here. Lower the left heel, lift that right leg up just a tiny bit higher, and then release right foot down. Left leg lifting up high. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, rotate the hip, look under left arm. Staying here or flipping over, taking your wild thing. Lift the hips and chest up to the ceiling. Really arching up. This is so good for your back. Holding here. And then flipping back over, three-legged dog. Shifting weight forwards, left knee behind left elbow and hold. Point the left toes, holding here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Nose to knee. Squeeze that nose in as close to your knee as possible. And three-legged dog. Left knee, right elbow, holding here. Oh, look at those strong arms. Amazing. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then left knee behind left wrist. Slide that right leg away, point that right foot. Either onto fingertips for an extra little back bend here, or making a pillow, or use your block, elbows wide as you come down and sink down into this lovely hip stretch here. I love pigeon. It always feels slightly ouchy, but at the same time, like a really good stretch. You kind of got to breathe through the pain. No pain, no gain, right? Not pain. It's just, yeah, a little bit tight sometimes, I guess. And then lifting your head. Hands shoulder width, tuck right toes, left leg lifting up to your three-legged dog. Lower the right heel a bit, lift the left leg up a bit, and then bringing the left foot down and give your legs a pedal. Holding here, breathing here, push your chest closer to your thighs. Now lift your head, look towards your hands, bend your knees. We're going to jump forward into a squat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, jump into your squat. Let your buttocks sink down as you hold here, and then hands shoulder width, lift hips. We're going to jump back to our plank. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, jump into your plank. Hold plank. Hold. Breathing here. And then coming to your downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. Chin to chest as you slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Arms reaching out, reaching up, belly button pulling up and in. And hands to heart center. I hope everyone's got a little bit of a sweaty glow going on. Not perspiring, glowing. And then we're just going to do some standing balances. So if you want to have furniture or a wall or something nearby to hold on to, starting on the right foot. Option 1, big toe to floor, heel to ankle. 2, foot to the inner calf. Or option 3, to the inner thigh. Hands to heart center. Pull that belly button up and in as you grow your branches. Look at something that's not moving. Tops of the shoulders stay down. Finding your balance here for the next 15 seconds. Holding, reaching the arms. I want you to feel your arm muscles. Every muscle is stretching, reaching, engaging. Tops of the shoulders pulling down. For another 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee forward, hug the knee into the chest. Hold onto the knee with left hand and coming to a hip opener. Right arm can reach out as a counterbalance. Holding here. Breathing here. Find your balance. Get that standing leg as straight as you can. If you want to extend the leg fully, reach for the big toe and stretching it out nice and straight. Nice. Otherwise, keeping the knee bent, holding here, breathing here. And then releasing, bring the knee into the chest, hands to heart center, and coming forwards to your warrior 3. Reaching the arms out for balance if that helps, or arms coming long in front of you. Back of the neck is long as you breathe here, holding here. And then hands coming down either side of the foot, standing splits. Lift that left leg up high behind you, nose towards knee. Hold, breathe, and then micro bend the standing leg. Start to bring your left foot down slowly to the mat, chin to chest, slow roll up. And coming straight to the other side. Option 1, option 2, or option 3, foot to the inner thigh. See how it feels. Hands to heart center. Breathe. Growing your branches, tops of the shoulders down. Finding your balance. I'm a bit wobbly on this side. And again, we're going to hold for about 15 seconds. Reach those arms longer. Tops of the shoulders pulling down, straightening that standing leg for another 3, another 2, another 1. Bring that knee forward, hug it up. Right hand on knee, left arm out as a counterbalance. And if you want to extend the leg long in full Ashtangi leg balance, feel free. I'm going to stay here today. Listen to your body. Every day is different. Every class is different. Holding here. And then bringing that knee in, not putting it down like me. Hands to heart center. And then reaching out, coming to your warrior 3. Lift that right leg, straighten the left leg. Finding your balance here. Breathing here. And then hands either side of left foot, right leg lifts up, nose heading towards that left knee. Breathe. And then slowly bring the left foot down next to the right, chin to chest. Super slow, roll up. And then arms by your side. Bend the left knee, take hold of the top of the foot. Dancer's pose. Get the knees back together. Right arm lifts and hinging forwards. Lifting that leg up behind you. Beautiful, elegant dancers. Breathe. Reach the arm further. Lift the knee higher. Super controlled. And then slowly coming back up. Don't put the foot down. Cross the ankle over your top of the knee. Hands come to heart center. Sitting in that invisible chair, bending your right leg, coming down. And just bringing your hands, maybe your, woohoo, a wobble here. Forearms to the leg, look down to the mat. And then just as slowly lifting up, coming up, uncross and give everything a shake before coming to the other side. Right foot, right hand, knees together. Left arm lifts. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming forwards to your beautiful dancers. Lift that leg, reach the arm further. Holding here, balancing here. I know it's hard. One side is always harder than the other. And then slowly coming back, ankle over knee, hands to heart center. And sinking down, sitting down into that invisible chair. Bringing your hands, your forearms to the leg. Woo-hoo-hoo, falling over like me. I hate this one. And just as slowly coming back up, uncross the legs, give everything a nice shake, and then come to standing, feet roughly hip width apart. Shoulders forward and up, back and down. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale, and keep the shoulders down. Keep the arms behind you a little bit. Interlace fingers, straighten those arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Softening in the knees as you hinge forwards. Belly and chest to thighs as arms come up and over. Holding, breathing. Slowly lifting back up. Releasing your hands, bringing your arms up. Left hand, right elbow, bringing that hand down behind your back. And then left arm reaching up and finding a bind. If they don't meet, bring the right hand down. Push the left hand up. Works much better for me that way. See what works for you. Holding here, bringing that elbow up, and then right leg crosses over the left, eagle pose. Either big toe on the mat, foot behind the calf, or just tapping with the big toe to find your balance. Sinking down in the hips, and then releasing your arms wide. Right arm over the left, taking eagle. Holding here, sink those hips nice and low. Breathe. My goodness, we're rushing through so many different poses. And then reaching up and uncross. And we're going to come straight to the other side. So left arm up, push the elbow back. See if right hand can come behind you, find your bind. If not, push that hand up and then find your bind. Left leg over right. Big toe on the mat, foot behind the calf, or tapping. And then sinking nice and low here, finding your balance. Releasing the arms, left hand over right, taking your eagle. Balance, sinking down in the hips, lifting your arms. Holding here, balancing here. Breathe. And then releasing it wide and just give your shoulders a couple of nice shrugs, Sukhasana. And then come to standing with your legs nice and wide, straddle pose. Inner edges of your feet are parallel. Hands to hips to start. Pull that belly button up and in. Squeeze the kneecaps as you come to a flat back, looking straight down to the ground. Draw the tops of the shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your elbows, lifting them. Squeeze them towards each other. And inhale, lifting up. Arms coming out wide. Belly button up and in. Halfway down, coming to your 90-degree bend. Neck is long. Reach the arms further. Spread the fingers wider. And then slowly lifting back up, bringing your hands behind you, interlace. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you look up. And exhale all the way down, arms coming up and over, looking back between your legs. Hold it here for just a moment. Give your head a little nod, a little shake. And then release your hands underneath your face. Left hand directly under your face, right arm lifting up, looking up, twisting up, holding here. And then right hand under face, left arm lifting up, twisting up. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And then hands to the mat. Hands on the ankles. Pull your spine nice and long, and then elbows come wide as you pull yourself down, trying to get your top of your head closer to the mat. Backs of the legs stretching here, holding here. Breathe. And then releasing your feet. Bring your arms behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze those shoulders together. And then using your arms like a lever, slowly coming up, chin stays on chest until you're upright. Releasing the hands, bring the heels in, toes out, and goddess pose, sinking those hips down. And check your arms that your elbows are pretty much in line with your shoulders. Now squeeze those shoulders together, drawing the arms back, sink the hips down a bit more. And then bringing forearms together, sinking a bit deeper still, adjusting your feet as you need to come down to your squat pose. Hands at heart center. Pause here, close your eyes. Catch your breath, let the hips sink down. Pull the tops of the shoulders away from your ears, lengthening in the neck. Breathe. And then hands in front of you, hands shoulder width. Coming up to a crow pose, either using a block to bring under your head if that makes you feel a bit more secure, or simply coming forwards, lifting the heels, bending on the elbows, squeeze your knees against your elbows, elbows against knees, and then lifting one foot, the other foot, or both feet, finding your balance here. And then coming back to a squat, beautiful crow poses. Using your arms as brakes, bringing yourself down and bringing your legs to a nice wide straddle. Moving them wider still, maybe moving the flesh away from your buttocks, hands just resting on your legs. Flex your feet, pull the toes in towards you, reach for your right toes. And before you lift the left arm, just pull yourself over a little bit. So you feel the lengthening on the left side, but you're staying long on the left side. So you're not scrunching the right waist. And then draw left arm up and over. Keep the length in your body as you come up and over, framing your face with your left bicep. Keep both feet flexed, reaching up and over. Maybe hands will meet, or you can stick your right thumb up. Maybe you can touch your right thumb. See how it feels. Holding here. And then slowly coming up and straight over to the other side, holding left toe. Get your body nice and long as you pull yourself down a little bit. And then right shoulder open, right arm lifts. Keep the body long as you come down and over. Right bicep by right ear. And each time we do this, you should find you can go a little bit lower every time. Holding here. And inhaling, coming up, bring the legs together. Beautiful. Move the flesh away from your bottom again. Although I do find with age, our bottoms disappear. Don't know where they go. It's very weird. Pull those toes towards you, sitting up nice and straight. If you know you can't reach your toes, grab your strap and pop it around your feet. Otherwise, if you know you can, you don't need it. Inhaling out and up. And exhale, hinge, keep that back as long as you can as you reach for your toes. Little sideways rock maybe. And maybe you're so flexible now that you could even interlace your fingers underneath your feet. Give it a try. See how it goes. And then finally drop your chin to your chest in your deep fold. Deep, slow in and exhales. Lifting your head, walk your hands up your leg, point your toes, hands either side, fingers forward, reverse plank. Squeeze those butt cheeks, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your bottom, bend the knees out, interlace hands under your feet, and give those legs a nice little butterfly wing flap. That should feel good right now. And then taking that left foot, bring it outside the right knee, thigh even. Left hand behind you, right arm lifts. Either wrapping it around the knee or bringing it to the other side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Holding here. Inhaling, long spine on every inhale and turning a little more on every exhale. And then reaching forward, right hand takes left big toe, stretching left leg long, left arm reaching behind you. And then releasing it down. Just swap the legs over. We'll leave out the rotation. Right hand behind you, left arm around your leg or behind the thigh. Inhale, length, and exhale, twist. Hold, breathe. And coming forwards, left hand takes right big toe. Extend leg long, right arm reaching behind you. Hold and release it down. Coming halfway down your mat, C-shape your lower back, roll yourself down. We're going to run out of time and we need a bit of Shavasana. So hug your knees in, give yourself a little rock from side to side. Really massage your back. And then T-shape your arms, palms facing up. Lower the legs to the right, turn head to the left. Close your eyes and relax everything down. That was quite a strong class, so take time here. Let everything go. On your next inhale, back to center. Legs go left, head turns right. Relax the tops of the shoulders, the arms, hips and legs. Ease down into the twist. And then bringing the legs back over, one last squeeze, and then release them to your Shavasana. Your choice, legs long to the corners of the mat or knees bent, arms by your side. Let the toes drop out if your legs are long. And then just focus on letting go, relaxing the feet and the legs, around the hips, up your back, backs of the shoulders, your arms and hands, tops of the shoulders, head and face. Deep, slow, even breaths here. Focus on the breath. And then slowly starting to move fingers and toes, rotate wrists and ankles. And then bringing your legs together. Inhale, arms long overhead. Interlace fingers, push the palms away as you take a full body stretch. Really stretching out the ribs, the waist. And then slowly bringing one knee, the other knee into the chest for another hug. Rolling onto your side and coming up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Hands just resting on the knees. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, relax the tops of the shoulders down. Bringing hands to heart center, to the third eye. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.